All right, we are live. We are live and ready to go.
We are plumbers.
Dub, 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 dub. How are you, everybody? We are ready to go today. And today, how are you, everybody? We're gonna learn the volume every time. I always forget. And today, which one are we gonna be today? This one, the bull. This one, the bear. We are going to figure it out. We're gonna switch them. We're gonna put the bear here. We're gonna put the bull here, and we gotta figure out which one are we gonna be. So sometimes we're gonna talk about how bullish is bullish, and if we have a bad day, are we really bearish? Is it really true? Who knows? But we're gonna find out in today's series on stocks to buy and why. So the market has its interesting day today, and I want to talk about it because it's a little different from what you're used to, because we've had a nice little move in the market overall. Let me just put everything together here, guys. All right, welcome, Zachary Fuller. How are you? Crystal, how are you? Travis, what's up? Kimberly, how are you? Jim Carr, Nathaniel O'Neill, say hello. All right, all of you guys in here. So let's discuss a couple things with this market. So we talked about, here we go. We discussed things like bullishness. So let's review what we said the other week. We said that the market had a nice pullback over here to this line. And I told you guys, I thought this was going to be the week we're going to go good right in, right? And that's exactly what happened. We had 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day. This today was very expected, and I'll show you why. Because there's always a retracement. So the market's actually very healthy right now. So if we go back from all the way down here now, look at this. We have officially hit the 50% mark. All right, so it actually went up a little bit above 61%. It was only a matter of time till this came down a little bit. In fact, we should probably see it come down even more if that was up to me, because people are collecting their gains. No market that goes up just goes up. So sometimes it'll be quicker. Sometimes it'll take a little time like this one did, but eventually it will come down to this area, the 50% area. Same thing. It goes up a little bit, comes down, collects profit, goes up a little bit, comes down, goes up. So you could see these are the waves. So if you expected this to keep going up, it could happen, yes. But even like in any V-shaped recovery, which I would say this is right here, you can see there's a lot of ups and downs that we're having. Even here, you see ups, downs, ups, little indecision, down. That's just normal. So if you're worried about one bad day, I wouldn't. This is actually exactly what want to happen. In fact, like today's Thursday, expect to probably see it go down all the way to 445 until we see another reversal. So maybe even 440. That's nothing to be scared of. This is totally normal. Just think about it. Why is it normal? Well, let's discuss. Let's just say we'll take somebody like a random person named, I don't know, let's make up a name. Oops. That was close. We'll say Bob, maybe Bob Banish or something. Like, I don't know, something random. Banish. Bob Banish. And if we take somebody like a random person named Bob Banish, and we say, hey, Bob listened to me and says, yeah, look at all this money I'm collecting. I got into the market right when you told me, and this thing's just been going off the chain. But then I'm going to collect my money. Like how high is high? Well, now he's collecting his money like everybody else. And what we're looking at here is called human psychology. That's the real way to trade, through human psychology. That's why every time we go on these shows, what happens? It's always kind of the same thing. So I just wanted to kind of tell you guys, if you're new here, my name is Vlad. Today we're discussing what happens if the market is bullish and all of a sudden it starts going a little bearish. That's okay. We will fix that. Okay. So if you're new, if you're looking for any stocks, you let us know, comment the stocks below. And for put right down on phone. And yeah, just comment us. Comment below if you're new here. We'd love to talk to you. Now, we do have a great webinar for you. If you have yet to check out the webinar, It is amazing. It gives you a good understanding of what we do. And I'll teach you my 6 easy steps I use to trade every week on the market and collect weekly gains. So if you're interested, just comment webinar below. There's no charge for anybody in this group. Again, comment webinar below and we'll have David reach out to you. He's one of our team members and he'll get that for you. So comment webinar below. All right, so let's get to the market and let's check out what we have. So on a bigger picture, let's talk about the bigger picture up here. And every time you look at the market, you want to kind of see what the real deal is. Little Russian accent come out. Is we're going to look at a 3-year weekly chart, and you can see, guys, everything's going in its right direction. Screen protected, blue light.
Okay, I'm tripping right now. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, it's a little. They messed up a little bit over here. That's all good.
Okay, no.
So yeah, so this market went all the way to the blue line, came all the way up. And there we go. Kimberly, Ramsey. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Long time no talk. And Kevin Quinn, we got you looking for stocks. Rosalind, we got you. So David Gorbia, he's one of our team members, is going to get back to you and he'll help you out with that. So you can see it came down here and then it came up and look what happened. This is a normal situation. It got bounced off the 13-day moving average on a 3-year chart. This is normal. This is going to happen when you have moves that are reversing. Totally cool. We just have to wait now to see once it breaks that line. So once this goes 460 and up, we're going to see a huge move in the market. Everyone's going to be happy. It's going to be great. Ron, this real estate guru, Sumner. If you guys are interested in real estate in Orlando, I think he's in Orlando or in Florida.
The horse capital of the world. I know that.
Yeah, so you definitely hit him up. He's really good at what he does. Cool. Good afternoon, Vlad. I did really good on Netflix this week. Thanks, ATVI. And all right, well, see, that's what we like to do here. Ocala, Florida. Yeah, guys, there's a lot of real estate in Florida. It's really expensive right now. A lot of things going on. Ron is the man over there. So if you're looking for real estate in Florida, strongly recommend a guy who knows his stuff because you need it right now. If you want to get a good deal, you need to know somebody who's really good at it. J&J has kissed and moving up. I like Crystal. You should do a little kiss. Yeah, we talked about kissing last week because we are doing our Valentine's special. So, this Tuesday. Yeah. So yeah, the market overall perfectly where it needs to be. Again, thank you, Coach, for updating us. So we had a few good calls on Netflix, ATVI, NGE. We called out, and I'm glad he played it. So if you're interested in getting some good calls, some good stock picks, check out our show. Keep watching us every Tuesday and Thursday. But if you need a foundation first, then what we need to do is we need you to comment webinar below. All right, so let's check out some stocks. If you guys got any of them for us, let's make it happen.
Hood.
All right, so Hood.
They bought at 38. Should they buy or hold?
We just talked about Hood, I think last week. Tuesday.
It was recent, but
yeah, no problem. So what did they say? I'm sorry.
They bought it at 38. Should they buy
38?
Should they buy more or hold?
38?
Yeah.
Is this the lady? I forgot her name.
That was.
I forget her name. Did she talk? Did she ask us?
No. That was Jim Carr.
Jim Carr. Okay, you bought at
buy, sell, or hold. That's what he asked.
Okay, but 38.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's kind of high. So you're saying you bought it here. I remember somebody saying the same exact thing. It could have been him. Exactly this stock too. So 38 is right here. So you were taking a loss. Now, a question is, would you buy it? Well, here's the thing. Right now, no, I would not get out of it. Absolutely not at this point.
Yeah.
But here's a couple things I'm looking at. For the stock keeps bouncing off this green line, which is this 13-day moving average, which is letting us know it's a bearish stock. But for the first time since September, it finally breaking a little bit through. It's showing us life above this average. So there's a good chance that this thing, if it continues, now there's decreasing volume, but there's a good chance this could go to 17.5, possibly even 20, and then we could rethink it from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But there's a good amount of momentum going this way right now. It's just consolidating a little bit. So and the reality is the risk to reward at this point is really minimal. So I would say this is a good one to hold to the 17, 18. And look, we have a nice momentum shift here where everything's going in that right direction. Personally, I would say hold. And I would re-examine it at 17 and a half and see if it breaks that line. Now, if it breaks that line, we're in good shape or to possibly go even all the way back.
Would you average down, buy some more down here?
When I
If it
average,
gets
no, I would not. And the reason I would not average down, if you don't know what average down means, is you would buy more to make up for the difference, is because we're still in a very strong consolidated state. It's just the beginning. It's not showing us a lot of movement to the top, especially in decreasing volume. We would need to see more volume for me to do that.
For sure.
Nelia Celeste, how are you? Ameya Mahajan, what's up? Beatrice Siranja, welcome. Mark Audley, how are you guys? Everybody, welcome. Real estate in Jamaica, talk to Audley. Yeah, I don't know. I think Elliot was looking to get something in Kingston, Jamaica, you were saying? He's looking to buy a summer home. So if you're doing Kingston, Jamaica, let him know. He might be looking at Negril as well. Where to next?
Apple. Is it consolidating?
Is Apple consolidating? No, it's not. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Is it consolidating? A little bit. Yeah. So I'm liking this right now. Part of the reason is, yeah, it did go up pretty strong. And it is kind of consolidating here. Now, usually with this stock, once it goes above its averages, it kind of stays there. So to me, I wouldn't mind investing in it just because we still have this nice little cross here. You see that? Which I like. But it is a little bit of a risk. However, even if it doesn't go the other way, you could see it coming down maybe to these moving average, possibly 167, but I don't think it's going to stay long. I think it might rebound. But again, because it's such a big move, it's hard for me to say. You would have to buy a longer term option just to make sure. Because again, you don't want this to happen and then it kind of consolidates and breaks to the wrong area. So yeah, I would say it might even stay like this for a few more days. Wait for confirmation. Final answer, confirmation. But yeah, I would definitely keep an eye on it because if it does break that momentum shift, I think if it goes to like 177 and a half even, I would say buy. Oh, anywhere in Jamaica, look at you. Where to next? I have 43 days left on my call option.
Fun. You want to know?
What is it?
Fun.
FUN?
Yeah. Is that like 6 Flags or something? Oh, Cedar. If we should, they want to know if they should buy puts. He already did buy a put actually.
Okay, so obviously this thing, I mean, I'll just kind of go through it. It did break a very sick move here. I mean, it's a little further. Do I think? Yeah, I mean, you could. I don't see it going anymore. I would wait maybe to see an inverted hammer candle. So it's maybe something like, and if guys, if any of the terms I'm telling you, you're not understanding, you have to watch our webinar. And I think that's going to help you big time. The webinar is going to give you some of our basics of what we do and how to look for stocks. So comment webinar below if you have yet to get it. Webinar below and Dave will help you out. I just think this needs to calm down a little bit more, obviously. I would say it's not a bad idea. Definitely not a bad idea to buy it. I can't see this continuing to move up at such a strong pace. I would say whoever said that,
It was Brian.
Brian knows what he's talking about. So yeah, I like it, Brian. I think it's a good call here. I just want to kind of look at just to make sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
They have earnings or something.
Just buy a little bit longer. What?
So I wonder what drove that up.
I don't know what drove it up, but I see this dropping to 54 at least, minimum to 54. Dev Patel, how are you, man? Cool, guys. So today we're giving out one of my courses. It's a $500 course called the Stock Predator. It really gives you some great psychological aspects of what the winners do to do great on the market so they don't get killed by losses, and how you are getting sabotaged every day of your life without even knowing to make the bad decisions. It's not even your fault. So we're giving that course away, totally away for free. All we're looking to do, one thing, comment course below, and then we're going to do so comment course below, and we're looking for you who's going to give us the most amount of hearts. So if you see a little heart button I just clicked, we're always looking at how many hearts we could get. Our goal is to 250 in the next minute, and then we'll continue. So once you comment course, you just have to keep clicking the hearts and see who's going to win here. And right now we have John Cuban in the lead for the course. Let's see what we have going on here. John. Okay, it looks like we're getting on there. Here we go. Here we go. Crystal's right up there. Perfect. Okay, we got two. Rosalind is up there as well. Okay, we got a few more hearts coming in. Excellent. I'm feeling good today. I'm going to probably give away like 3 courses. What do you think? Who's interested in the course? Of course.
Yeah.
All right, I like it. So we're going to, yep, good stuff. All right. What we're going to do, a few more here, and then we'll continue with our stock picks. Nelia, Celeste, thank you for your support, guys. Maria, what's up? Maria. All right, we got a few of you guys. Nice. Okay, we're at 142 hearts. If your finger could handle it, we're going to speed up by 0.3, and then we're getting into it. Alexander Cruz, if you're interested, you got to comment course, and you got to put in the hearts. And I'm thinking if we get 15 extra hearts than what we should, I'm going to give all of them a course. How's that?
Whoa.
How's that? All of you guys who commented course is going to get my $500 course today. Because you know what? It's about to be Valentine's Day soon, guys. I need to show some love. You know, and at the end of the day, we got to be bullish here. That's right. B to the ULL. I want to be bullish with you guys. Thank you. Anybody else interested in the course? Comment course. Okay, what we're going to do, Dave, if you're listening, Dave Gorbia is one of our great team members here. He is the man with the master plan. He will teach you what you need to do to get to where you need to go. And he's actually willing to take some consultation calls as well. Everybody who commented course up to Nicholas Martin. Okay, fine. Alexander Cruz. Up to Alexander Cruz. Dave, if you're listening, we're going to provide you with our course. It's a 5-module course. It's an intro course to really show you what the deal is. So we got Alexander Cruz, Nicholas Martin, and Martin. Nelia Celeste, Robert Langan, Rosalind McGee, Crystal Reed Butler, and John Cuban, all getting the course. All of you guys are getting the course. All right, fine. All right, Maria, you got it. And Tammy Sabetta. All of you guys are going to get the course. Again, it's a 5-module course. It'll teach you the psychology behind the game. It's all good stuff. And then what I'm also going to do with all your calls, you get a free consultation call as well to show you what you could do based on your situation to help you out. No problem, guys. So just wait. Very important. David Gorbia is going to message you here, and he's going to message you on Messenger. Make sure you check for that. If you don't have Messenger, you don't see it, we can't help you. So make sure, because we need your information, your email address, so we could send you the login and password. All right, Dave, if you're here, just comment. Make sure that everybody knows who you are here. All right, guys, I appreciate that. Thank you. We are ready to go. What's next?
UEC.
UEC. Oh, man, UEC is not looking too great. So UEC has been kind of in a downward trend. It is showing a little bit of a movement here coming up. But again, it's doing this retracement. It's still bouncing off the 13-day moving average. I would say not a good time right now. You're welcome, Alex. No problem, man. Let me give you a little like on that one. No problem, John. No problem, Nelia. Everybody. So yeah, I would not trade in this one right now. Where to next?
I know ATVI. They have earnings today after market.
Which one?
ATVI.
ATVI. Let's check it out. Let's see. Sorry here. ATVI. All right. So ATVI looks like it's consolidating. Right? Is that what it looks like? Yeah, it looks like it's consolidating here. It's very flat, very dangerous too. Very flat, very dangerous. It's in its unknown territory. It's right below its 200-day moving average. I think personally with this consolidation, I think it's ready to kind of go down, especially when you're looking here. You can see it's beginning to cross in the momentum. Personally, I'm not a fan. I think it's way overstretched. And yeah, I would be very, very careful. What's up, Dina? Thank you for, I just got your message. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Dina's one of our great elite members, man. Yeah, that course really dig in and take it into heart, life-changing, trust me. Yeah, Greg Bernhardt is actually two things about Greg. I hear he's a great student. He's one of our elite members. So if you're interested in coaching and getting coaching like Greg and Dina have, and Dina has a lot of, challenges that she had to overcome, but she's doing an amazing job. She's been in it and just amazing results. Brian Norris. So if you're interested in coaching, comment coaching below. We'd love to set a call with you so we could discuss your life situation and help you out. We like for you to comment just because it's an easier way for us to communicate. All right, cool. Jamal Choice, another great member there. Look at you. So we have a lot of great elite members here that really help us out here and that join us here, that join us in our group. We have so many things that we do different. We actually go live a bunch of times a month. Elliot goes live an extra 5 times a week with our elite group to look at a more sophisticated plays to help you guys out. Plus, he does one-on-one. So if you're interested in the real mentorship, really change your life, maybe leave your job, take this to the next level, and stop working for somebody else, spend more time with your kids, comment coaching. Let's talk about your situation. So yes. Let's go next.
GE.
Giggity E. All right. Yeah. So okay. So let's talk about this. This is important. I'm loving this, but here's the thing. Couple things. I love the fact that it's beginning to get bullish. I love the fact that it broke through here. Very nice. Cool. Maria, all three. Dave will reach out to you very shortly. So yeah, it looks like it's kind of coming down here, and you could see it's beginning to it's showing us a nice momentum here. And then you could see here, it's beginning to cross. Cross right there. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at this. Yep. And so I think it's going to go up all the way to 103. I really believe that. However, just understand because it's decreasing in volume and because it's so stretched, we might see a couple of days before it does that. Maybe even a little bit of retracement like SPY did. But as long as you buy a longer term option, I think you're in pretty good shape. Where to next?
JMJ. It was kissing, we were told.
Yeah, where's the kiss? Yep. Okay, well, see, here's the thing about Chris. Yeah, see, Crystal, I think sometimes you're a little, you're still dwelling on the kiss from back in the day, and it was a great date. You had a great date. I believe you, trust me. And there was a great kiss that happened over here, okay? So that was a few weeks ago, but, you're still kind of holding on to this guy, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. But now we got to be careful because the high's weighing off. So now we have to say, okay, is this really the relationship we want? Or do we want to have a third, fourth, and fifth date? We've already had a few. The fumes you could see going off. The volume's coming down. Even though this was a nice kiss, we're still on a high. But we got to make sure on a shorter term, it's nothing bad. So for us to really make sure of that, we need to break this resistance at 175. If it does, he's the man who's going to take it to the next level. You might date for 6 months, but the ultimate goal is right here. Once it hits, then this is the 6-month territory. So then we're going to go over here. So we need to see the resistance break. We need to see decent volume for us to take it to the next level. We already played that one that was kissing. So hope that helps. The kissing part was here. So I would say right here. Yeah, right around this area. And we already had the nice high on it over there. So hope the kissing helps. Where to next?
We have BTI.
BTI looks to me. And that's, guys, you see a wave of the hand? That's David Gorbia. So Dave is going to go back, send everybody who said webinar. He's going to get you the webinar. He's also going to give everybody who has the course. So when I commented course, he's going to get you guys the free course. We can't give out any more courses, unfortunately. Sorry, guys, we gave a lot out already. So we're giving those away. Dave is going to reach out to every single one of you. This one here, I'm beginning to like it. It looks like it broke through a very strong consolidation. Looking like it's going up. If it breaks here, we got a good situation, but we have to wait for it to break this resistance. If it gets to around 44.5, I would play it. I know the volume's not that crazy right now, but I think a short term and only short term play, I would play it. Where to next?
Facebook. They had ER last night.
Facebook. Facebook had ER.
Come down a bit.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not that bad. Yeah, so this is just a bad situation for Facebook. And you know what? You got to be careful with this because what does this really mean for them? Well, I sometimes look at other companies. I'll give you an example, Peloton, that had a very similar earning situation a while ago. Some people will say, well, bro, let's rebound. Well, guess what? Sometimes it's not so simple, right? You could see it fell here and people say, yep, let's get in now. And if they did, they're probably not so happy because they could start something bad. And we don't want something bad to start. So FB to me right now, I'd be careful with it. I'd be very, very careful with it. And we want to really see what the trend goes. It could get back up or not. What's up, Josh Bartha? How are you, man? I'm glad you're doing well. I know you're a little sick. Are you healing up? Nice to see you in the room, brother.
Webs?
Huh?
Web. Is that right? Yeah, webs. I'm not sure what that is, but it was called out.
Webs. All right. So Webs is a lot of volatility with Webs, huh?
The Dow Jones. Oh, so it's the inverse of the Dow Jones.
Gotcha.
Huh.
What can I say about
Travis
this?
likes those inverse type of volatility.
Yeah, so you see, so this one went up, went down. It's looking pretty good to me. It just kind of went up here. Volume's kind of increasing. This one, it's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I don't know. It's just a big gap scares me when something's so gappy. So I'm gonna say no on that one just because of the gap. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes those gaps are, and this stock never really gaps. It's very rare. So to see that could be very news driven, could be something out of the ordinary. I wouldn't mess with that. What's next?
We have FCG.
SCG. What is it?
FCG.
FCG, kind of the same. We looked at a similar stock earlier. It has its nice moment here. However, it's now finding support resistance right here. Doesn't seem like it wants to break. I like the two hammer candles, means usually it's positive. I would wait. If it breaks it. I need to see a nice 21 move. So if it gets to 21 and you see the volume kind of increasing here, I would get in. Besides that, guys, you just got to look at history here. Look, you could see once it hits these points, it could see a big downturn before it ever sees an upturn. So it could be either stuck one more time. Eventually we'll break through, but we got to see if it's going to be this time or not. What's the next?
That was FCG, right? Oh, my bad. Juniper.
Let's see what we got here. Juniper. All right, so Juniper looks like it went up. Kind of, man. I don't know, man.
It just looks like it's still like within a flag.
It's still in the flag. It's a very strong flag. I need to see this breakout here. If it does, depends where it breaks out. If it's like a little bit here, then we could play it. But for me to feel safe about this one, I would need to see it break 36 because it's been in this channel too much. I don't want to take any risks because sometimes these risks could lead to something like this, and we don't want that. So I would like to see 36.5. If it breaks 30, like gets to 36.5, I would play it. Vlad, did you talk about Zeller already? Any upward trend? No, I don't think we did. Where to next?
Disney. Is it good for puts?
Great for puts. I don't know yet. So I don't know if it's good for puts. I'm gonna say just man, this gap throws me off. Yeah. I do see what you're saying because it's kind of bouncing off here, but it's also testing it really nicely too. So I could see this going up, down, and actually keep going. It is kind of trying to show some parts. Now I do see the decreasing volume, but I also see this momentum is still to the upside. So I would not say there's too many other plays I would do. If it was over here or something, it would be a different story, but I would not play it. It's right in the middle where it could actually break out. What's up, John Fleming? How are you? What's next? Beatrice.
ESEA.
Adam McCarty, how are you? What is it?
ESEA.
ESEA. So ESEA. So you're looking at ESEA. You could see a couple things here, man. You see that you have a nice little move over here. And if it breaks this line, I think we could see something nice. What do you think?
Industrial marine.
It could.
Yeah.
You see that right there? But it has to break this line. If it doesn't, no good. If you really want to be safe, I would say definitely play it around 38. But I think even if it breaks to 36, I think it's a good move to the 38. And we could go from there.
We got like 50,000 volume.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not
Yeah,
right now, at least.
Yeah, very low. Go ahead.
TZA.
TZA. What?
Try it. I'm telling you, he really likes these kind of
He finds
like
it.
inverse type of ETFs or leveraged account things.
Okay, so
Good stuff.
let's see here. Yeah, so this one is, you have to be a little patient and things like this, because when you're looking at it like a Fibonacci in this, you could see here, oops, it's hitting a nice spot. I would say around 38, and I'd be in just to make sure it really confirms that move. So
I think this is the inverse of the Russell 2000.
yeah. How's everybody enjoying the show? If you're enjoying the show, give us some hearts. We'd love to hear from you. Anybody enjoying the show? Let's see what we got here. Asish Mazumder, how are you, man? Thank you, guys. Thanks for the hearts. Just taking a little break. Again, today we're talking about bullishness, going a little bit into bearishness, but don't worry, it's going to get back into bullishness. That's the chart. What do you guys think of these guys? Oh, wrong side. Forget the butts. Let's look at the faces. Aren't they cute? They match these guys right here. See that? It's a pretty cool effect. Look, you could just do something like this. Ah, I see how they're the same size. Yep, I do weird things. I apologize. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate all of you in this room. Thanks for joining us. And if you haven't gotten our webinar yet, 6 steps to 6 figures, 6 simple steps I teach you that I do every week to make money. You should definitely check it out today. Comment webinar below, and David Gorbia, who's been checking on you guys over here, will be sending you your goods. Yeah, thanks. See, Rosalind, you got the. So yeah, we gave over a few courses. I don't know, man. Rosalind didn't spell the word course right. I don't know if we should do it. I'm kidding, Rosalind. You got this. All right, Zachary Fuller. Isn't he one of our clients?
Yeah.
Zachary, you're already an elite member. You're more than welcome to get the webinar, but
You want to watch it again?
Robert Langen. If you already posted it once, I think you're good. But if you haven't posted, definitely comment webinar below. Where to next?
BDSI.
BDSI looks to me like we have a consolidation. It looks like it's kind of breaking out a little bit. Nothing crazy. Again, these consolidations could be a little longer. You can see here. It's looking to me like this thing's ready to come to the downside. Yeah. So definitely stay away from this one unless you want to play. But a biotech stock could have some serious gaps.
And Penn is the next one. I feel like.
All right, Zach, I like that. So see, Zach is one of our elite members, and even he wants to go back and watch the webinar again. I love that. And if it's free, it's for me, right? And that's what we decided. Anybody in this group who's watching this deserves to watch the webinar. And if I were you, there's a book a call button on the bottom of there. Book a call with us so we could discuss more in depth with you about the webinar and anything else you could do to make yourself a better trader. So that's free as well.
So
it's a free strategy call.
Penn had earnings this morning.
Penn had earnings this morning. Penn is been rejected. So if you remember back in the day, we had some great NBA players like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dikembe Mutombo. If you remember Dikembe Mutombo, he was good. He was good at rejecting. So, he goes like this. Here comes the ball. Here comes the ball. Reject it. Get out of here. There's no foul there. Come on, man. And if you look here, yep. So you could see it actually got rejected by the 50-day moving day average. So what it's saying is it's a downward stock. It might have had great earnings, but the downward trend is so strong, even earnings can't help. So it just pushes it down. Get out of here. All right. So that's what happens. So I would definitely stay away from this right now. Again, we had very strong volume. It looks good, but until it really breaks through this, I would stay away from it. It's been like that for a long time. Next.
AMD, another recent
AMD. Yep. So AMD's kind of doing, I think, Crystal. Where's Crystal? I know you love kisses. So Crystal's a big kisser fan. And if you could see, yeah, she's a kisser. So if you look here, you could see these things are beginning to kiss here. So it's two lines, which is a great sign. Some great momentum here. I'm really liking it. But the ultimate judge is volume. So we have a lot of volume yesterday. Now it looks down, but I would say long term, I really like it. I would say, man, as long as you're okay to see a little bit of a downturn, no problems. You might see a little down before you see up. So it really depends on your tolerance of where you want to get in. I would say right here is where it's at. It's right at the 50 line, man. I really think it's going to do good. What do you think? It's hard to say.
Yeah, I just know that big gap up was ER related, so I'm always kind of iffy as what
yeah. I'm gonna keep it. You know what? That's not a right thing to say to you guys. I feel like because I don't know. I would say right here. So if you're looking at to be safe, I want to give you the safe play. I might play this on a risk level, but if it gets to 145, I'm definitely playing it 100%. This is what I'm playing. But until then, it's a risk. It's a bigger risk. Yeah, exactly, Krista. Long term. See, now you're understanding. You don't just fall for the kids. You got to look at the full personality, background of the person, things like that. See, good job, Crystal. Crystal, I appreciate that. What's the next?
XELA. I don't like those letters.
Zella? Yeah, so Zella, again, we're going to talk about the rejection. Sometimes, you might like somebody you kissed, and it could happen, right? There's a little kissing here going on a while ago, but once you hit 6 months over here and they say, no, I don't think this is working, and then we go down back to being not in that relationship. So basically the 50-day moving average is where it stopped and it's getting rejected by it like it always has been. It's just that 50-day average is not in its league. It used to be back in the day when they were young and blah, blah, blah. But since like September, it's just been a downturn. And so it's if it breaks here, we got new breakthroughs, but we haven't. What's up, Bob Benish with the plug?
With the plug.
What's up? What's next?
Microsoft.
So Microsoft is looking kind of cute. It's kind of cute here. I would say it's really stuck in this resistance here for the past few weeks. And you could see man, personally, I like it, but not right now. I think it's got some way because I like that it's forming this thing right here. It's coming to a nice part, but we want a little more certainty. So 330 is where I feel certain because that is breaking the 50-day moving average. And now we're headed to the upside. Tamara, how are you? Jose, how are you? Jose Perez. How are you doing, sir? What's the next?
EA Sports.
It's in the game. Oh, man. So this one is very, very interesting, guys. So we obviously had some good earnings. Now, sometimes you got to be careful with the kissing, right? You could see, so the kissing is happening here, but it's a very kind of short-term kiss. It's kind of more like a packet one, quick one. So to me, what's really the problem here is the 200-day moving average. It just seems not to want to break it. And when it does, it's so short term. So I just get scared of that, especially when I see these big, huge days. It doesn't look like it's going to hold, so you got to be very careful with these things. And at this point, what I'm looking at more is over here, because it at least seems like that's the area. Maybe to me, if it gets to like 144-ish, I'll be okay with it, but there's too many risks around here. Am I wrong here?
Yeah, I would say it even looks like the trend was somewhat down there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
I
then
see
it
it.
broke down.
Okay, yeah, I see that. Yeah, so I see. Yeah, so maybe if we could get to I think 144 is safe. Am I right? Once we get to 144, there's plenty of momentum to get to 147-ish. But if it breaks that, it's killer. But 144 would be the safe zone for me.
Yeah,
Jose, man, I'm glad you're doing awesome. Thanks for saying hi, bro.
Extreme 2 days.
If you're in here and you haven't said hi, say hi. Alan Freed, Derek Stoll, welcome. Say hello. Marie Strong, I don't think I've heard from them. It's a lot of you guys. Bob Aleknis.
That last name sounds familiar. Strong.
Asish Mazumder. There's a lot of Johnny Flemings. Adam, all you guys.
Google.
Which one?
The L. Yeah.
Oh, the L?
They did the same thing though. Because they're all getting that split 20-1.
Yeah, so they're getting the split. Yeah, so guys, this was very news driven, obviously, and that's when it's hard to get into something like that. There's nothing I could say about that. When is the split happening?
I think they'll know for sure in June.
Man, they're splitting again. Jesus. How many splits can they have? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing much here, guys. It's just it's news driven. I would say, if anything, a put option for the news to calm down, but I just wouldn't mess with anything that's so much in the news. You're just gambling at that point. You don't know which way it's going to swing.
They want to know about TQQQ, which pretty much mirrors the Qs.
Well, and it mirrors the Qs. It also mirrors the market overall.
July.
Yeah, so you see, it couldn't be bad, but I need to see it break here. So if it's around 70, you could get in, but it needs to break the 200. Otherwise, we're looking at a nice retracement to the up, down, up. Yeah, right now, I mean, it's a straight. I see this going down a little bit more than before it goes up. For puts, right?
It's more interesting for puts.
It is interesting for puts. I'm puts maybe. Where to next?
Where we going next? Where we go? Plug.
What's up, Alonzo? How are you, man? Huh?
Alonzo. Plug.
That was Benish. Let's see what we got. All right, guys. Bob Benish is one of our elite members as well. So this one's really to the downside right now. It's really holding that gravity. I would need to see something happen. And here's the thing. It's a little dangerous here because we also have that. So we have this support line that almost becomes a resistance. If it breaks that, I would feel good about it, but around 25, 26?
Yeah.
25, 26 is the zone I would buy. Anything before that, it's just too much uncertainty going on. But yeah, Bob Benish is one of our elite members. And you know what he started? Let me tell you how he started. He started with our membership and he started with our webinar. So if you have not seen the webinar, again, I keep telling you guys, this is the place to start as you're part of our family here. So comment webinar below and you will get the link from Dave Gorbia. He's in the group here. Comment webinar on the bottom. Where to next?
USO.
Uso's looking pretty good, but let's look at it. So Uso has a lot of like flatness right now with the you could see like this kind of oops. Yeah, it's breaking out of this consolidation, which I like. So I would say I think this is a good one to play for short term, right? I know we don't see a lot of that, but yeah, I would say that I like it. I don't think it's a lot of risks to it. I don't think it's going to just drop. So maybe to $1 or $2 before it goes up. But I think this is a good play right now, today, maybe for a couple days. What's next?
NVIDIA, and they said for short. So I believe if he's to the downside opportunity.
Yeah, you know what? What do I think of shorting on this one? Put, yeah.
I believe he did Forex before. That's some Forex terminology.
Short?
Yeah,
like just
to play it to the downside though.
I don't see a bad thing here. I mean, we have an inverted hammer. I would say, yeah, it's not a bad thing. I'd say, yeah, it's not too bad. I don't think it's maybe, but just I would keep an eye on it. Because again, if we go to A to B, B to C, that's around 50%, bro. That's around 50%. So let's just look at it here. If you're gonna play it, I would be careful right below, like.
We'll need to see more volume with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to say. The volume's not too bad, I guess, but I'd need to see it maybe below this 50 with 13-day moving average. So if it gets to like 238, I would say great, but if not, I would not. Okay, cool. Dave is doing his thing. Thank you, Dave, for helping us out. And let's give some hearts. You know what, guys? I want to take a little bit of time right before we finish up here with some nice stocks for you guys. If you're enjoying Elliot's work and obviously Dave as well, let's give them some hearts because this man puts in a lot of work, bro. You know, Elliot, say, look at this. They're gonna give you some hearts today. Who, if you enjoy Elliot's work and all the time he puts in and the commitment he gives us, give us some heart. Let's see if you could. You better not he better not beat me in hearts. But seriously, guys, this man puts in so much effort into what he does. This man, hours and hours of teaching people, and it's amazing. Wow, holy crap! Did you see that? Who did that? Wow, look at that. That's amazing. You're getting a lot of. Elliot, what book that you suggested that we read?
Oh, the John Murphy.
John Murphy.
In an intermarket analysis.
Yeah, guys, great job, guys. Just starting so I need to learn. But yeah, no problem, Maria. And if I were you, Maria, I would definitely reach out to Dave. He's gonna message you. He could give you the right thing to do, so we get some human element. All right, guys. Yeah, so definitely reach out to him and see if we could help. Wow. You got some fans, bro. You got some fans. I appreciate. What about you? What do you think about that? You're looking at the stars. Look at him blushing. Look at him blushing. Dude, his candles on his shirt are turning red. It is because of your hearts we're going bearish, guys. You see it? What do you got to say? So. He says, "Thank you, guys. No problem, Maria. I appreciate it." And do you appreciate it?
Of course.
He always appreciates. He's a man of few words, but a lot of action. Unless you get on a coaching session with him, man, he will tear you apart, guy. And again, if you're interested in getting coached by one of the best out there who understands human psychology, not just worry about news and social media and all this other nonsense with crazy indicators, comment coaching below so we could get on a call with you and see if this could be the answer for you. We go through a few things with you when it comes financially, how your work life is, and if there is a way for us to create an exit plan for you to leave your job, we will do that. What's your next? So comment coaching below.
ASGN.
GN?
Yeah.
ASGN. All right. So ASGN is looking not too shabby, but we're seeing a little bit of a turn here. Man. Okay, so we got this over here. Yeah, I would say I'm kind of scared of this one, man. I'm a little scared of this one. I would say, yeah. If you look overall, the stock is just a bearish stock. I like that it's kind of bounced off here. I'm trying to find the right entry point. I would say maybe 122 would be it for me. Maybe 124 is a safe spot. David's gonna. So David Watson, David Gorbia will reach out to you. All right, I thought I said that right? Yeah. So maybe 118. Huh?
I just read that he said he thought about playing a put on it.
On this one?
I believe so.
I thought about playing a put on it.
Yeah, this is the one he gave.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's still like in
there. I mean, look at this. If anything, I'm playing a call on it, bro. Everything momentum is switched up. It's finally breaking through this momentum here. Yeah, it has a couple days. I would not, Travis, personally. I just there's too many risks there. And if it holds like this resistance here, support, I mean, there's too much goodness here for me to say to play to the ups to the downside. No. I would like to follow up on this one in a few weeks. Maybe we could write that down maybe in a week just to see if I was right or not. Or again, I could be wrong, but I just don't know, man. I see this actually kind of looking pretty okay. Chichi, what's up? Hari Basyal, what's up? Bezial, I think I said it right. Thank you for all the thumbs up. All right, what's next?
That was the last one.
All right, guys, that was a lot of them. So again, it's been an absolute pleasure. This week, like I said, there was a lot of bullishness, so you should expect a little bearishness. But don't let this bearishness affect you. A lot of manipulation goes on when stocks go down. It scares people out. So it's okay. Things are okay. I would not invest anything crazy for the next couple days. But Tuesday, we're going to be back. And I think we're going to have a whole reset of plays. Tuesday is going to be very interesting because I think we're going to see a little bit of this guy coming out. Hey, moo. It doesn't move. That's not a moo. No, I don't know the voices, but we're definitely going to be back here Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern. Set this alarm on your calendar because we're going to be giving away more courses. We're going to give out some more things. It's going to be fun. More importantly, make sure you comment below. Dave Gorbier is ready to give you a webinar. And the next two people who comment course below, I'm going to give you the $500 course if you haven't commented yet. Comment course below, and we will have Dave reach out to you, and he's going to hook you up with a free course. It's not a free course. It's a $500 course. We're giving it to you. Whoever comments course below next. If you haven't received the webinar, comment webinar below next. And I would strongly recommend, Kareem, we got you. I would strongly recommend watching it, especially before next Tuesday, so we could be ready and prepared. All right, we got, oh man, there's a lot. I see what you did there, Dave. There's a lot of courses. I'll give out 3. So we're going to do, and whoever didn't comment yet, Crystal, I think you already commented.
Yeah.
She did, right? Cheater. You see that?
Cheater.
David, we're going to get you a course, and Rex, we're going to get you a course. So I'm going to put a like on both of you. David, you get the courses. It's okay if you didn't get a course. We're going to give out 2 or 3 more, probably like 5 more. Know me, I get crazy. Next week, Tuesday, when we release some more bullish plays, make sure you stay tuned, guys. Set the alarms. Okay. Comment webinar below. If you're watching this as a replay, no problem. Comment webinar below. I check this a little bit later, but more importantly, join us live on Tuesday. How's that? Bob Benish, thank you for the thumbs up, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure as always. Love you all, and I will see you when? When am I going to see them?
Tuesday.
Tuesday with the bull at hand.